o'clock and we are ready to get started. We are going to have a total body workout today. It is going to be more of that push focus. We will be using our steps, so make sure you guys have that handy. We are going to need 2 medium weight dumbbells. We're going to need 2 lightweight dumbbells, and then maybe even those 2 really lightweights. So super light, like 5 pounds, something like that. And then like your normal light and then medium. I don't think we need anything super heavy today, but we are going to go through a couple of time blocks. We're working for 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. We're going to have 5 blocks total. The very last block is going to be an AMRAP, so that's as many rounds as possible. And then, yeah, that's it. So we'll go ahead and get started. I moved my equipment today. It's in a different spot, so hopefully I'm not going to trip over anything. I've already tripped over it twice during this setup, so it might be a little bit funny today. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. All right, let's go ahead. We'll start with that just body weight squat. We'll go ahead and just use those arms. Nice and warmed up here. Nice job. Let's go ahead and hinge at the hip here. Bring those hands down into that squat position. Right arm up, left arm up, and stand. Nice job. Nice job. Let's go ahead into those side lunges. So just sitting into that hip, using those arms. Go ahead and bring that arm across your body for that rotation. Nice job. Come on back to the middle. We'll go a couple of shoulder rolls here, just forward and then reverse. And then big arm circles. And go ahead and reverse that. Nice job. Let's go ahead into that plank walkout. Hinge at the hip here, walk it down. We're gonna bring that right leg up. We'll twist and rotate. Walk it right back up. And then we go back down. We'll do that left side. Nice work. One more here. Come on up. We'll come back to the center here. We're going to do a couple of just modified jumping jacks. We're just going to bring that foot out, bring those arms up. Job. We'll get that heart rate up just a little bit. 10 more seconds, and then we are done with our warm up. Good job, you guys. Bring it down in 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work. Grab a drink of water. We're going to go through 2 exercises for our very first block. We're going to have 2 kinds of squats. So we're having that sumo squat, grabbing that medium to heavy weight. I guess we did kind of need a heavyweight dumbbell. Grab something heavier. Toes are going to be pointed out. We're just going to go straight down. We're going to go 3 counts down and then 1 count up. So just nice and slow here. Then that second exercise, we're just going to bring that dumbbell to our chest. Toes are going to come straight forward. And then we're just going to sit back into that goblet squat. Okay, so 2 kinds of squats. Grab that heavier weight. I apologize. I should have told you guys we did need that heavier weight today. So we're going through 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. We're gonna go in about 5 seconds. Let's go ahead and get those feet set up. Chest is proud. Here we go in 3, 2, and 1. Nice and slow. 3 counts down, 1 count up. Just that sumo squat. Job. Nice and slow. We're about halfway through this interval. About 10 more seconds, and we're gonna have that 20-second break. Because we do have that longer break, make sure that we grab an appropriate weight today. Bring it down in 3, 2, and 1. You can set that weight down or just hang on to it. But the next time we're gonna bring that up to our chest. Toes are gonna come back to center, okay? So nice and straight here. Toes are straight ahead. We're gonna go into that goblet squat in 3, 2, and 1. We're just sitting back. Sitting back like that chair is right behind us. Keep our back nice and straight, nice and proud. We're halfway. Nice and slow. Bring it down in 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. We're gonna go back into that sumo squat. We're going about 10 seconds. So toes are gonna come back out. Nice big deep breath here. Get ready. 3 counts down, 1 count up in 3, 2, and 1. Nice and slow. Nice work. We're gonna be feeling our legs later, that's for sure. We're halfway. Ten more seconds. Work. Bring it down in 3, 2, and 1. You can go ahead, set that down. Excuse me. We're gonna go into that goblet squat next. So grabbing that dumbbell, bringing it up to your chest. Toes are straight forward. Here we go in 3, 2, and 1. Sitting back in that imaginary chair. Really squeezing those glutes when you get to the top. Remember, it's that mind-muscle connection. Think about what muscle we're working. Makes it that much more effective. We're halfway. Nice job, you guys. Nice and slow. Bring it down in 3, 2, and 1. 20 seconds of rest here. Grab my water. My room is totally different as far as where everything's at, and I feel a loss of my water. Where's this? Where's that? Okay. Back into that sumo squat. Toes are pointed out. Here we go in 3, 2, and 1. Yeah, I had to move stuff around because I have that step and I can't quite get I'm kind of tall. So whenever I go up on the step, I feel like my head gets cut off. So that is definitely a learning curve for me, having this step. And I thought about, well, I could take some of the risers out, but I was like, I don't want other people to take the risers out. I want them to work what their level is. All right, you guys, bring it down in 3, 2, and 1. All right, going back into that goblet squat. We have about 15 seconds of rest. If you want to put that weight down, go ahead. Last one here. All right, you guys, toes are pointed straight ahead. Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Nice and slow. Nice work. We're halfway, you guys. Come on. I know. It's getting tough. We should have counted out all the squats that we just did in this first block. You probably would be surprised. 10 more seconds. Bring it down in 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work. All right, we have 1 minute of rest here. I'm going to demo our next 2 exercises. So the first one is going to be a step, a front lunge. We're actually going to go onto our step. So you're going to bring that foot up onto that step, and then we're going to take this dumbbell and we're just going to twist or stir the pot. So we're stirring to that front leg, and then we're going to come back. Alternate those legs. That is your front lunge. Then we're going to go into a reverse lunge with an overhead tricep extension. So you're going to bring that dumbbell straight up and over, keeping those elbows nice and tucked in. And then we're just going to reverse that lunge and then bring that dumbbell straight up. So we're alternating reverse lunge with that tricep extension. Those are our 2 exercises. We'll be working through 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest, 3 times through. We have a lot of complex exercises today, so just trying to get you guys warmed up for that phase 3 is going to be awesome. I'm really looking forward to it. All right, you guys, here we go. Front lunge, stirring that pot in 3, 2, and 1 on the step. And then we're just going to alternate legs. Stay nice and stable here. Take your time. Okay, we're not rushing through anything today. We're going to make every single muscle work when we put that foot up, making our core do some work here. Glutes, keeping everything nice and stable. Couple more seconds here. Bring it down in 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work. We're going to go into that reverse lunge. We have about 15 seconds here, and then we're just going to alternate sides. So let's go ahead and get ready. Bring that dumbbell up overhead. Chest is nice and proud. Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Just stepping back. Nice and slow here. Keep elbows tucked into those ears. Making sure we're hitting that tricep. Work. We're halfway. Nice work. Bring it down in 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work. I'm gonna start sweating any second. I forgot to turn my fan on. And it is cool in here, but I'm used to that fan blowing me. I'm like, okay, I'm hot, getting hot. Okay, back to that front lunge. Here we go in 3, 2, and 1. Lunging and then twisting. Work. We're over halfway. Really squeeze that core. Bring it down in 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Okay, back to those reverse lunges. Catch your breath. We got this, you guys. Bring that dumbbell up. We're going in about 5 seconds. Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Step it back. Elbows are tucked in. If you guys could hear my music right now, you'd be laughing so hard because I put my playlist on. I just push like favorites. And what it does is just play songs that I've played a lot. We're over halfway. And right now, my wedding processional is playing. So if I'm moving extra slow today, it is literally because the music is so slow. Bring it down in 3, 2, and 1. I swear. It is kind of comical though. I'm not really sure how long the song is, but I feel like it's probably really long because of what it is. All right, we're gonna go back to that front lunge on that step. Here we go in 3, 2, and 1. Hopefully I'm not gonna start like, falling asleep over here because like piano music. I'm not used to that, working out with that. Nice job. We are over halfway, you guys. Ten more seconds. Bring it down in 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. We're going to come back into those reverse lunges. Nice work. I'm going to face this way because I can see you guys. Okay, let's bring that dumbbell up. Reverse lunge. Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. We're over halfway. Nice work. Bring it down in 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, nice work. Okay, we are done with that second block. Our third block is going to be, we're going to be back on that step. We're going to be doing a lateral step down with a front raise. You're going to grab a lightweight dumbbell. I probably would go a little bit lighter, maybe even those super light ones, depending on how you feel about that. But we're going to be going up on the step, okay? And then all we're going to do, we're going to stay on the right side. We're just going to step down, okay? So we're going to keep our left foot on our step, and then we're going to go into a front raise, okay? And then come right back up. So we're just kind of like going really slow. We're activating this glute on the left side, and then we're bringing that dumbbell straight up to shoulder height for that lateral step up with front raise. And then we're just going to switch sides. So we're going to go back to that left side. Same thing. You're going to start on the top of your step. You're going to come down, front raise, and then come back up. And that's it. Okay. So 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. We'll start on that right side. So we're going to start on top of our step. We're going to go up 5 seconds. Make sure your foot's all the way on there. Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. We're just going to step down, raise them up, and then come up. Okay. So nice and slow. You want to kind of keep a little bit of weight on that left leg, the one that's on the step. So we're just really using that side. We're working that glute. We're activating that glute here. We're halfway. If you really focus on that and think about that muscle working, you would be amazed at just how much more you feel that. We're just taking our time here. Bring it down. We're just going to set that foot nice and slow. Bring it down in 3, 2, and 1. We're going to switch sides. So turn around. We're going to get back on that step. Now my right foot's going to stay on the step. And I'm just going to be bringing that left foot down. but I'm really engaging that right side, that glute. All right, you guys, here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Nice and slow. So I'm kind of going really slow on the way down. So I'm making this side work a little bit, bringing that leg down, and then bringing those dumbbells straight up. And then when I'm coming back up on the step, I'm really firing up that glute and just making that work. We're over halfway. So our next phase in this program, we're going to be doing all total body stuff. All right, you guys, bring it down. We're going to switch sides, and everything is complex movement. So every exercise we do is going to have a couple of different components to it. It just really starts burning those calories. We've gone through a couple of phases now. We're stronger, we're more coordinated. Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. We're on the other side. So now it's going to be, it's go time, right? Taking it to the next level. I kind of went back to calling it a challenge just to entice some people to come, you know, and just try it. They don't have to start with phase 1. I mean, it's always better too, but hey, have to. Couple more seconds here. Hopefully you guys are feeling this. I know I am. Bring it down in 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. All right, we are back to the other side here. My right foot's up on that step, and this song is still on. Just in case you guys wondered, it's still on. I think it's going to be on for the rest of the workout. So pretty soon I'm going to start doing like ballet dances or something. I'm not sure. All right, you guys, here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Step down, front raise. I guess it's nice and calming. I don't know. It is kind of funny. We're over halfway. I feel like if you guys were with me in this room right now, you guys would be rolling over in the floor laughing because of this music. Bring it down in 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. We're going to go back to that other side here. Left foot comes up on that step. Nice big deep breath. We're going to go in about 10 seconds. It's our last set here. Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Nice and slow. Making sure your chest stays nice and proud. Make sure you're not leaning over. We're over halfway. Nice work. A couple more seconds here. Bring it down in 3, 2, and 1. Okay, last time on this side. And the slow song is ending. So that's good. Maybe. Okay, here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down nice and slow. Arms come up. Last set here. Nice work. We're about halfway. It's our last time with this exercise. Bring it down in 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work. Okay, for this next exercise, we're going to hang on to these lightweight dumbbells. We're going to go back to our step So this time we're going to come just kind of facing the front of the step here. We're going to alternate right and left. Okay, so we're going to come up on that step, right side, bring it down. This time we're going to go into a Y raise. Okay, so you're just making a Y with your arms, and then we're going to switch legs and then come back down, Y raise. Okay, that's our first exercise. And then we're going to get rid of these weights, and then we're going to go into an incline push-up. Okay, and you can use the front of your step. You don't have to use the side, but this is just so you guys can see me better. We're just going to bring it down and then up for that incline push-up. And that's our 2 exercises. Okay, so let's get ready. We're going to go in about 20 seconds. All right, 10 seconds. We're going to start with that Y raise. Really lightweight dumbbells here. It should not feel like you're, really, really trying hard to lift up those arms. We're going to start on that right side in 3, 2, and 1. Step it up. Coming down. Y raise. Switch legs. Good job. I mean, you can do that Y raise on top of your step. Either way is fine. I just don't quite have enough room with my ceiling, so I have to come down off that step. Bring it down in 3, 2, and 1. Resting here. We're going to go to that incline push-up. And I think I am going to actually come to the front of my step. Hopefully you guys can see me. It's just that that narrow bench is a little bit harder for me. So we're going to bring it down, incline push-ups on that step. Working through this, you guys. If you need to come down to your knees, just come down to your knees. And we're going to do them right here on the floor. Okay, whatever works for you. We are halfway. Bring it down in 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. We're going to come back to that Y raise. We have about 10 more seconds. And we're going to go right back into that set. Nice big deep breath here. Here we go in 3, 2, and 1. Stepping up, bringing it down. Y raise. Nice job. We are halfway. Couple more here. Bring it down in 3, 2, and 1. Setting those weights down. I will come to the side of my step because I am going to go on my knees for this one. I am going to keep my arms a little bit more narrow. And I'm going to go through a tricep push-up, which you absolutely can do that as well. It hits the triceps a little bit better, but it is a lot harder. So if you weren't on your knees before, you might want to go on them if you're going to do those tricep push-ups. And it just really bringing those elbows back and keeping them nice and close to your body. We are over halfway. Bring it down in 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work, you guys. Grab a drink of water. We have one more set of those, and then we are on to our last block. All right, let's grab those lightweight dumbbells into that Y raise in 3, 2, and 1. Step it up. Bring them out. Yeah, I did that on that step. I really want to do it on top of that step. I had to really think about that one. I just need my ceiling to be a little bit taller in here. If I did my workouts in a couple of my other rooms, I do have really big ceilings, but I don't think you guys want to work out like, you know, in my living room with me. Bring it down in 3, 2, and 1. All right, you guys, we are back into that push up. We got this. Chug and let right along here. Down to that step incline push up in 3, 2, and 1. We are over halfway. You guys know how I love push-ups. I love them when they're done, that's for sure. Bring it down in 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we are on to our last block. 4-minute AMRAP. We're gonna go through 2 exercises. The first one is going to be a squat pulse. So we're just gonna have body weight here. We're just gonna go down and we got pulsing 20 seconds, okay? Or 20 times, 20 little pulses. And then we're gonna grab that medium weight dumbbell and we're just gonna put it over here at the top of our mat. And we're gonna go into that plank walkout, okay? And then you're gonna grab that dumbbell and we're gonna do that pull through on both sides. And then we're just gonna walk it back up. We have 5 of those, okay? That's our 2 exercises. So we're gonna be working through 4 minutes total. I will count you guys down. We have 30 seconds of rest. We have no stops at all for the next 4 minutes. All right, grab your drink. Get ready for those legs to burn a little bit. But hey, we got this. 10 seconds. All right, you guys, here we go in 3, 2, and 1. Pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Plank walkout. Here we go. We got 5 total walkout. So we're going to come down, pull that dumbbell right and left, and then you're going to walk up. That's 1. That's 2. Hinge at the hip, bring it down. That's 3. That's 4. Walk it up. That's 5. Back to those pulses. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Walkouts. Here we go. Hinge. Walk it down. Pull it through. Walk it back up. Make sure your booty is nice and low during that pull through. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. One more here. We are over halfway done with this 4 minutes. On the home stretch, ladies. Walk it back up. We're gonna go back into those pulses. Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Pulse it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Back to those walkouts. Hinge. Walk it down. Pull it through. Walk it up. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. One more here, you guys. Walk it up. All right, we're going in back into those pulses. 20 total. Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We have 5 seconds. 2 more. 1, 2 for good measure. All right, you guys, that completes our workout. Let's go ahead and stretch out a little bit here. Whew. I feel like every single muscle in my body was worked for sure on that one. And I'm sweating really bad. Whew. Bring that shoulder across. We're going to bring those hands together. Keep that chest nice and proud. Nice big stretch here. So if you're interested in doing a little bonus workout today, message me. I might be doing a glute and core workout. Test a couple things out. So let me know. I'll probably do that around 8 o'clock this morning. Let's go ahead, put that foot on the step. Heel comes up. We're just going to hinge, slight bend in those knees there. And we're just going to kind of stretch that out. And then go ahead and straighten that knee out a little bit. And then kind of go back into that little soft knee. Make it a little bit dynamic. Get a little extra stretch in there. All right, let's go ahead, switch sides. Slight little bend, hinge. Bend and then straighten it out. Kind of get you a little bit more warmed up into that stretch. All right, we're going to grab a wall, grab a chair. You're going to grab that foot. Knee comes pointed down to that mat. Stretching our quad out really good. And then go ahead and switch legs. Nice work. We're going to come down to our mat for our last stretch here. And then I'll let you guys free. Come on down. We're going to bring that right leg up to our chest here. And then we're just going to switch legs, okay? So switch legs, bring that left leg up. Come on up. We're going to bring that right foot in, left leg comes out, sitting up nice and tall here. Bring that right arm up. We're just going to lean over just a little bit. Get that oblique. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was going to do the extra little workout, test it out today or not. I was not feeling well yesterday. I don't know what happened, but I had my grandkids. We went to the park and I came home and I felt like I was hit by a truck. So I don't know. I mean, I was a little nervous about this morning, but I seem to be okay, so we'll see. Really strange. All right, you guys, come on up. Nice job. Thank you guys for showing up today. I really appreciate that. I love knowing who's going to be here in the morning. I know I said 4 people, but I just couldn't let you guys down. So I'm here. I'm here for you guys. Let's just keep booking those classes just so I know you're coming and just so I can hold you guys accountable because we have 6 more weeks of this. We got to hang in there and stay strong. All right, you guys, have a great day. I will see you guys next time. Great job. Let me know how you like the workout. Lots of moving parts. All right, see ya.